Hi, James. We haven't actually talked since you you won Monster Energy Cup. So you went there, came back with a win. Looked like the old James Stewart in Vegas.
Yeah, we talked right before the cup, and it was just in the beginning part of testing. Ryan was feeling pretty good, and then went there and tested Conda and found some good things about the bike, but ended up winning the race 2 out of 3 mains, which was nice. For me, it was just just a race to get back into it. Just an off-season race, but it was good. It was fun. I felt like we made some good improvements since then. Learned more about the motorcycle, but yeah, here we are in December. I think it's about 3 weeks till Anaheim, so feeling good. Just ready to get into the season.
I know you've probably been asked the question a bunch of times, but the Joker lane, dude. There really was some jokers.
Yeah, no, the Joker lane, you need that lady. Ain't nobody got time for that. You need it, but no, it was cool. Like, I guess, like, for me, like, I had it planned, like, no matter what place I was in, I was going the last lap, so it didn't matter. Luckily, I was out front. 2 out of 3 times I did it, so it worked out. It worked out for me. It definitely created a lot of drama and stuff. I seen my little photo, Joker lane thing, all that, but I don't know. I think it's just another aspect of racing, and like I said afterwards, I think it was one of those deals where once you're in the midst of a battle, you kind of just go into race mode.
How do you feel now compared to the way you felt before Vegas? You've had some time.
I feel great. I felt great going into Vegas. I feel really relaxed this year. I feel like I've had a good off season. Testing's been going good. It's been going smooth. Just making changes here and there. So it's pretty relaxing. I'm just ready to get out there and race and just continue what we built from the Cup and this off season and get through first few races and let it ride. So same old every year. Guys coming in feel great, but for me it's I feel good.
You look like you lost some weight since we saw you last. You've been training real hard?
Yeah, I've been training. A lot. Lost a little weight. Been on the Jerome diet, PDX 90. I just been working. It's like I said, I had a great off season. I haven't had luck, and knock on wood, no injuries. And then just had nice base foundation. So yeah, I've been working pretty good. So we'll see. It all counts at Anaheim.
Are you doing anything different physically?
Yeah, no, I'm actually doing a lot different. Like I said, I've had some great trainers over the years, from Eldon, from Johnny O'Mara, to even Tony Haynes and my dad. So I learned a lot of different things from a lot of people. So I kind of figure out what works best for me and kind of use a little bit of everybody's program. Everybody's a little different. Obviously, I'm still working with Pablo now, so it's been going good. It's been going good. Like it's when you're got a routine and every day's the same, you kind of get into the flow and you know what you got to do, you know what you got to eat, when you train, you ride. So, I'm a morning person. I'm up at, 6:30, 7 o'clock every morning. So, that's, I'm not, man. I was up California time, was 5:30 this morning on the bicycle by 6. So, I beat my team guys out here. So they're, normally I'm late. I'm about 45 minutes early now. So it's good.
Dude, so you're not staying up till like 3 in the morning no more?
Nah, if I don't stay up late. If I send a tweet out late, it's because I fell asleep and I've been asleep for a couple hours, and I might send one out when I wake up. But I go to bed. I got a big year ahead of me, so I don't got time to be up right now.
Okay, so you're essentially in Florida. You're training yourself then, right?
Sorry. Can you hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your question
Yeah.
been? All right, then you got to ask me again.
Ask you again?
Well,
Right,
I was
so
drinking
you're in
water.
Florida, You're kind of training yourself. I mean, because I know Pablo's in New York City, right?
Yeah, no, Pablo's in New York City. We talk almost every day, but I'm self-trained, self-motivated. I kind of, I think that the trainer thing is good, and I like having it. I think what it does help is make sure you have somebody on the outside looking to make sure you're not overdoing it, checking heart rates and stuff. But, what I've learned, throughout the years, if you're not going to, if you don't want to do it, it doesn't matter who you got in your camp. So, you know, you could pay, you know, a guy $250,000, $300,000, or you could pay a guy, you know, to look over your program, help you out, but you got to be motivated to do it. So, you know, I think for me, the biggest thing, I've always been motivated. It's just now, like, I'm healthy. You know, I'm finally, you know, healthy in the sense of, like, I'm not taking weeks off because, you know, injuries and stuff like that. And the team's been pulling behind me, so it's just been working good, and I think you'll see it here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so speaking of being healthy, I mean, you're not nursing an injury, you're not coming back from surgery or something. I mean, that's got to be the goal this year, right? To go through the whole season, no injuries.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously the goal, is to go through the season no injuries, but I mean, that goal is going to be hard, you know, no matter what. Like, you know, obviously Ryan raced with, you know, messed up heel last year and just different things. So everybody's always hurt. It's about avoiding the big injuries, and unfortunately the way our sport and the points are, like, you know, when I hurt my knee, you know, I survived 6 races, you know, trying to get through that, you know, the first few races, and I was out of the championships by the time we left California. So that's the only hard part. So you just got to avoid those kind of injuries, and you know, if you just stay within it, then you never know. You know, guys get hurt, guys, you know, change at the end of part of the season. So, you know, I'll be there all year.
All right. So your gear is officially available, but the shit is sold out. Like in a lot of places, you can't go down to Corona, Rincon Street, and get it at Troy Lee because it's gone. I mean,
yeah,
it's gotta feel pretty good.
No, it feels pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. You know, just after the, you know, years of planning it, years trying to get it, and then, you know, finally getting hooked up with the right people last year, you know, with Troy, and then getting in there, designing the stuff, you know, picking it, doing different things. That's the cool part about it. And then, like, now to see, you know, people in the wear, my boy Swap back here, Don, I saw him in. He was actually the first person I seen it, just standard person, which was cool.
Standard? You call me standard?
I'm just saying, like, the average. Okay, whatever. My boy, he was my boy.
You say the fat vet guy.
The fat vet guy, right? In the stuff, but I don't know. It's a dream come true. Like when it dropped, that was cool. But you know, Roger's been sending me pictures of like when it was in the store, and you know, people like it. You know, and I think for us, it's only gonna get better. It really is. The stuff we got coming out here in the next couple months, you know, just everything continues to get better. Designs changes, but it's I'm stoked. I can't be any happier.
So talk about the crazy customs hassles. Like they had to X-ray it and got held up for a few days or something.
Is that too loud?
No.
I forgot. We're just filming out here. Yeah, I was calling every day because originally it was supposed to be out in like August. Then it was September, October. I don't know. I forgot on November, and then it finally came out December the 1st or something. I don't know. But Roger was like, I got the pants, but the jerseys are not here, or vice versa. And I'm just like, dude, you're killing me, bro. Like, you're killing me. So, I don't know. It was worth the wait. And I think the cool part is we got to, you know, learn some different stuff and make changes for this one. So we shouldn't be delayed any longer.
Talk about your release strategy, because I mean, you came out with 3 sets initially, and instead of like fall and a spring release, you guys are doing 4 releases through the year or something?
Yeah, we're doing 4 releases through the year, throughout the year. So we have this December, February, May, August, something like that. Don't go.
Gonna be fresh stuff.
Yeah, it's always fresh stuff. And that was the one thing I wanted to do was, you know, the people that couldn't get the first one, they can get the second one. The people that couldn't get the second one, they can get this. And, you know, all the stuff is super limited. So, you know, when it's gone, it's gone. You know, even, you know, some of my best friends, I can't get them gear because we don't have the sizes. So that part's cool. And we'll see how it works. You know, it might be, it might work, it might not. And eventually, you know, we'll change some things up, you know, different prices and all that stuff. But, you know, right now I just want it to be different. Pretty much almost every race last year, I was always kind of wearing something just a tad different. And, you know, I just want to get a customer. So, you know, when the stuff comes out, you don't have to go and try to pick, you know, 6 sets out of, you know, the spring launch. You could pick this one and then wait for later on. So it's good. We got a lot of different options, and hope you guys like it.
Do you think it'll be 3-3-3-3 or?
Nah, the next set I believe is 5 and 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So there's you know, you have the stuff that I wore at the Cup, that, you know, red, yellow, and then that black and white, and then the stuff that I wear at Anaheim and different stuff. Kind of looks like this a little bit. So yeah, we have we have a little bit of everything for everybody. You know, you got the calm stuff, the mostly black, you got blues, all this different stuff. So everybody should have an option.
So obviously you're pretty involved in the development and design of it. I was kind of blown away that like you being a super fit little guy helped design it, get the patterns and everything, and then when it's big fat guy sizes for me, the shit fit really good still. I mean,
well, I appreciate that, but it was hard. The funny thing is, I came in last year when I first put on a pair of Troy Lee pants. Dude, I was like, it was over 170 pounds, and like they was like, just go up to 32s, and I refused to go up to them. And they said Troy Lee stuff, you know, runs bigger, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna be down to 30. I can't go up that. It's embarrassing. And then now, like, I'm like size 28, 27 in my waist. But you know, we had other people. You know, we had the Troy Lee guys run it. We had my brother Troy ran it a lot. He gave it to some of his friends, so they ran it. So it wasn't just, it was, you know, it was my design and kind of what I wanted, but it was also built off, you know, just normal people that's just gonna, like Troy, that's just want to go day in the dirt and just hang out and ride. And then you have the stuff that's for the race guys too.
so does Mookie wear 40s?
Nah, he's got a big booty, but I don't think he's 40. Yeah, it was kind of tight on him in a Monster Cup. I think they had the wrong size.
What's been the most rewarding part about launching 7 for you?
Probably the most rewarding part is just the dream that come true. I mean, it's like I said, for me, always kind of being in that fashion, you know, kind of doing something different, and like, dude, I have my own like brand, and that part's special. I don't think people really understand how much it does mean to me. You know, 7, to see other guys in it, and then even see racers. Like, I've been on the gate a few times. Racers ask me like, "Hey, you think you sponsor me next year?" And you know, like, I'm about to go out there and race you. So that part's really cool. And then, like I said, you know, years from now, to be able to sit back and say, you know what, besides on the track, I did something off the track, and that was my whole thing. So I love being part of the sport. So it's what better way to make gear and kind of keep it in fashion.
Cool. All right, so we're at December. We're 15 days away from Christmas, probably. Something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. It sucks, like, to be honest, like, everybody that enjoys the Christmas, enjoy it. Because us as racers, like, when Christmas time comes and New Year's, like, it's racing. You know, after New Year's, we got 2 days and we're on the gate. So we don't get to celebrate, get to really enjoy Christmas and all that stuff. Kind of Thanksgiving a little bit before we go into hard training, but it's kind of a bummer. When I think of Christmas, I think of Anaheim, and that's kind of sad, man.
So we don't catch you walking around Fashion Island going shopping?
No, I tell people, like, look, I don't do Christmas presents. Like, I don't. I'm not cheap. I just don't do it. Like, don't buy me anything. Like, don't get me anything, so it's not that awkward moment when you give me yours and I'm standing here like, dude, what do you want from me? So I'll be your friend. I feel like that's present enough. I hang out. We come, you know, go over your house. But if you want something, come ask me. But like, don't expect a Christmas present or a card from James. I'll say Merry Christmas, and that's it.
Nice. Anything else?
I love you guys.